Frangipani flower, mysterious flower. Frangipani flower is a group of plants in the genus Plumeria. Its shape is a small tree with sparse but thick leaves. Its fragrant flowers are very distinctive, with white to purplish red crowns, usually 5 strands. Flowers with 4 or 6 flower crowns are considered by certain communities to have magical powers. The type of root is fibrous and the texture of the flower is not too rough and not too smooth. This plant originates from Central America. The name Plumeria was given in honor of Charles Plumier, 1646 to 1706, a French botanist. Although it comes from a faraway place, Frangipani is now a very popular tree on the island of Bali because it is planted in almost every temple and corner of the village, and has an important function in local culture. In several places in the archipelago, including Malaya, Frangipani is planted in cemeteries as a shade plant and place marker. Frangipani can be propagated easily, through stem cuttings. Plumeria is currently popularly used as an outdoor ornamental plant. Initially this plant was only used as a cemetery plant. Types. Frangipani flowers do not only consist of one type but various, including Plumeria Bali whirl. This Frangipani flower has a stacked crown, while the way to propagate and preserve it is by cuttings. There is also Plumeria acuminata, the shape of the crown is rounded and the ends are rolled up. 3. The third is Plumeria acutifolia. The smell of the flowers is fragrant and is efficacious for treating gonorrhea, swelling and boils. This type of Frangipani flower is often used for religious ceremonies by the Balinese. Next is Plumeria sandana, although it smells fragrant but its sap contains poison that can cause itching. Plumeria coke putti. This Frangipani flower, even though it has bloomed, still looks a bit budded. There is also Adenium obesum, usually people call it the Japanese Frangipani flower. This flower does not come from the land of cherry blossoms but from the African continent, precisely Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. This plant is also known as the rose of the desert. This is because it is able to survive even though it grows in the desert. Uses. Frangipani flowers have a number of compounds that are efficacious as medicines, namely triterpenoid amarin, lupiol, and fulvoplumerin. These substances are antipyretic, reduce fever, anti-inflammatory, overcome inflammation, and analgesic, relieve pain. Because of these contents, Frangipani flowers are useful for reducing menstrual pain and preventing fainting due to hot air or exposure to sunlight, heat stroke. In addition, Frangipani flowers also have many other properties, namely as external and internal medicine. As an external medicine, Frangipani sap can be used for example, treating cavities. The method is to lubricate Frangipani sap on cotton, which is then used to cover the cavity. However, this must be done very carefully so that the Frangipani sap does not touch healthy teeth. As an internal medicine, Frangipani flowers can be used to treat people with dysentery.